What's up everyone, welcome to another video, and today I have an absolutely ridiculous challenge for you guys. I was wondering whether I could beat the easy AI starting with just one SCV. The plan was to keep going up in difficulty every time I won comfortably enough, and I really thought this was going to be a short video. Well, if you guys have read the title, you can probably guess that this challenge took another turn entirely. This ended up being one of the craziest things I've ever done on this channel. I'm not going to keep you guys from it any longer. Enjoy. All right, here we go. Now, I have to admit, I was definitely never planning on doing a challenge where I could get annihilated by the easy AI, but here we are. Let me make sure Oh, that was a good start. Okay, pulling exactly 11 away. We're going to host a little mini tournament between these guys. We're going to let them own each other in the corner, and the winner gets a cool name. I'll let you guys decide what the name is going to be, because usually I just call the winner Billy. If there's like an epic marine or something, I tend to call them Billy, but I'll let you guys choose this time. Okay, here we go. Let me all A-move each other. Now, the first thing for this challenge that I need to be on top of is just the SCV micro in my mineral line. This is something that I usually don't recommend people to pay too much attention to unless you're like really high level. But you have a couple of mineral patches that are just better than the other because they are closer. So you want to make sure that, if you only have this few SCVs, that you do want them to be on the best possible patches. Now here we go. We have it's pretty fun to have a little side game here because I don't have enough money to spend anyway. Now let's see, guys. We have Billy 1 against Billy 2. Who's going to win? I think it was Billy 2. All right, there we go. Now I'm going to cheat a little bit and send this guy to scout. I mean, honestly, I already know what it's going to find. Well, actually, I don't know what race my opponent is. I guess we'll see what race he is. And then their first Zergling / Zealot / Marine will kill it. I think at this point, let's see, it's 120 in the game. I think if there's like a barracks, for example, it should already be about to finish. I'm not even close to being able to build a depot yet. Well, let's see, what is it going to be? Is it it's a one-base Zerg. Yeah, exactly. So the spawning pool is finished. There's a decent amount of gas. Okay, for a second, wait. Did it just block his... Guys, I think I might have just found a way to bug the AI. I'm not going to do it here because that's going to ruin the challenge, but you guys realize that, right? I blocked it on accident with my SCV, and then he just moved the drone away. But he was so set on building it in the same spot that I kind of started to wonder that if I would just keep the SCV there in a hold position, if he would never be able to make a roach farm. Now, what I saw here is not very nice for me, because I saw 2 Zerglings that were about to cross the map, and he was gonna build a roach warren already. I just started my supply depot, guys. My supply depot started later than my opponent's roach farm. Now, if we were not going up against a cheesy build from the AI, I would be a lot more confident, but I guess we're gonna have to do with what we have over here. I'm actually feeling a little nervous. I feel like my palms are becoming a little sweaty here. Now, I don't want to skip SCVs, but considering my opponent is already about to make roaches and move across the map, I think I really just have to go for the barracks right away. My only plan for this game was to pretty much bunker up on my main base and try to make a unit that can do damage on the other side, like, for example, a Banshee. Could also be a Battlecruiser, or... I guess a Liberator is pretty good against AI as well, right? AIs, for some reason, don't like walking in Liberator circles. I mean... I know why, it's because it hurts, but for some reason they do tend to derp out a lot. Now, I just hope that we can get the bunker before we get attacked by roach. Actually, I have an idea. This sounds a little crazy, because I'm already poor, but judging by the timing of the barracks, if my opponent attacked right away with his units, he would arrive before I get the bunker up. So I'm just going to send this SCV out. If I find him, maybe I can delay him a little bit. So far, we haven't seen him, which is really good news, by the way. Let's see. Okay, he's not attacking yet. That is fantastic. So he just went for fast roaches. I don't know when he's going to attack with those, but I guess we'll find out when he does. Now, I didn't want to take gas too early because I wanted to make sure that our mineral income was good enough. Okay, he's still in one base. This guy has an enormous army. Is he still here? Okay. Well, I mean, with a bunker, I might have to wall this off real quick. The reason why I didn't make my depot on the wall, by the way, if you guys are curious, is because I thought those Zerglings might come across the map. And I didn't want to have to deal with it over here. Could also fly my barracks a little closer. Not quite sure if I want to do that. I think I might as well just make another depot. Looks like he's still not attacking me, which is very good news for me. Let's see if he's actually still at home over here. I guess I send out... Yeah, okay, he's still there. Okay, that's good. Now, I know that the AIs, especially the AI Zergs, or well, in particular the AI Zergs, they do like to go on one base and tech up a little weirdly. Like, what I see a lot from AIs is that they'll go for, like, one base roach hydra or something ridiculous like that, you know? So I have to imagine he already has a lair and stuff. I still don't have a factory, which scares me a little bit. I want to make a second bunker. It's so funny. Look at the timer. It's almost 5 minutes in game and I have 4 marines. I feel like I could be max. Oh, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to be max at this point, but I could have a very decent amount of supply. The typical, if you guys know TVP, Terrans always do this kind of like 1-1-1 3 racks timing attack. And it'll hit at like 7 minutes with maybe like 120 supply or something. Right now we're at 5 minutes and I have 26 supply. That's how devastating this is. I mean, you guys probably would have guessed from, you know, going from 12 SCVs to 1 at the start, but it feels pretty rough here. Now, I think we've been pretty lucky to not, you know, having been attacked yet. I guess that is a reason why I'm playing as the easy AI and not the hard one, because the hard one would have already annihilated me. Now, I'm going to make another bunker, just because I really think I need to defend the first attack well no matter what. I really don't think this is the kind of game where I want to be greedy in any way. And as I say that, I started considering skipping the tank and going for another tech lab first for the Banshees, but I think it's smarter to just get the tank first. Now, I don't have any vision on the map whatsoever. I could send out another SCV, but I mean, at this point, I already have 3 bunkers. Bunkers are not that good against roaches. Right, I say that carefully because they're pretty decent, but they're also not that good against roaches. If it's a lot of roaches, we might end up being in trouble. Now, it does seem like my AI opponent has a more defensive-focused strategy. If you guys have ever paid attention in the menu, you can kind of pick what kind of strategy you want your opponent AI to have. You can choose, like, economic focus, straight to air. There's, like, a bunch of them. I think you can even do, like, investor-based or something like that. Like, I think there's a couple of pretty sick things that you can choose. And I'm not quite sure what my AI opponent has here, but it's clearly on the defensive side. Now, I haven't seen any new units yet since I saw those initial roaches and zerglings, so that is quite interesting. I'm still pretty sure that it's going to be like a Hydra, just because I feel like they always build those, but maybe I'm wrong. I mean, now with 2 tanks on the high ground getting my Banshees up, I think I should be pretty safe to expand over here, or at least build it on the high ground first. Now, my AI is fine. Wait, we're almost expanding at the same time. We're brothers. By the way, guys, if I somehow win this game with 1, I'll try it against the medium AI as well, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be the most devastating experience of my life. Now, this is going to be a very nice trade. I can already tell that instantly. Wait, was that actually the entire army that he had? Where's the rest of the stuff? Like, he had those units for like 4 minutes. Am I crazy? I swear he had those units for like 4 minutes already. Is the easy AI even worse than I thought? It kind of... Okay, maybe we do have to play against the medium AI, because this seems a little... I mean, unless he's just letting me win for some reason and he kept a lot of his units at home, that really doesn't seem like the most impressive army I've ever seen. Now, 1 Banshee does... Well, I guess it barely beats a queen, but it's also not really the fight I want to take. Let me group my Banshees together, and then I'll go for a tank push at the front. Let's see, he does have an Overseer. I wonder if he made that Overseer automatically or in response to seeing the Banshee. I'm not even sure if the AI saw the Banshee, by the way, but I have to kind of imagine that it did. Okay, there's 1 more roach here, and yeah, the AI actually does not have anything more than this. Now, I think, honestly, this is gonna serve more as an intro for the rest of the video, because I'm not gonna lie, I thought we were gonna lose to the easy AI, but they apparently just don't make any more units after the first couple units. And I think the most of the thing that I did with this game is not just make an intro. I think I also made some of you guys feel bad that you've lost against the easy AI before. If that's the case, just keep practicing. I promise it's going to be okay. They're the Hydras. I knew it. All right. Well, this was very interesting to me because I really thought this AI was going to be like 10 times stronger than it was. Now, that Hydra is also going to fall. This AI should be GGing monetarily. Don't think this... I like kind of, you know, toying with my opponents a little bit. I don't think there's a reason to drag this one out too much. So the answer is, can you beat an easy AI starting with just 1 SCV? You very easily can, actually. Incredibly easily. Now, I think the medium AI, I mean, at this point, I shouldn't make any more predictions. Yeah, look at the money. He actually did exactly what I said. He made 2 or 3 roaches, 10 lings, AFK'd them in his base, and then just did nothing. Like, he could have had 5 times that army count if he just kept making units, but for some reason he just didn't feel like it. And he does inject. For a second I was wondering, is it because the AI just doesn't inject or something? But I guess he does, so I really don't know how that's programmed, but I guess we're going to continue. Let's play the medium AI. All right, here we go. Game 2 against the medium AI on Oceanborn. Now, honestly, I was looking for a map that it would be easier on to survive, but I don't think it really matters because, like, I'm never going to be able to defend the natural if they attack me, right? Now, against the easy AI, I changed my opinion. Like, realistically, if he attacked me right away, we would never be able to hold the natural. Excuse me. But, you know, maybe against them we could because they didn't attack. But against the medium AI, we should never be able to. So does it really matter if we, you know, choose a map that's easily defendable or not? Like, every map has a main ramp. Now, what I want to do here, guys, is instead of making them fight, we're going to make a little train. There's something you need to do to keep yourself entertained while you're waiting for the very slow income to trickle in. So here we're going to name a train. You guys also have the capability of naming this train, by the way. Feel free to name it. Yo, the acceleration on that is pretty slow. Look at that. I thought it was going to be way smoother than that. Oh my god. Okay, well, here we go. Choo-choo. God, I feel like such a silly goose. I'm like a kid having fun in StarCraft, you know. Playing it for the first time, going into practice mode, making PCs or whatever. That's what I feel like right now. Now let's bring our train just to see what race our guy is. And then we'll start moving the train around again. Let's see what we're playing. Oh, we're playing against Zerg again. Okay, there we go. Now this is gonna... Wait. Oh, I needed to... I completely forgot about that, not gonna lie. I was like, why am I supply blocked? Oopsie. Yeah, I'll just kill him in front of his base now, though. All right, so this is going to be a really good comparison because we're going to be able to see how much better the medium Zerg is compared to the easy Zerg, right? Like, this is going to be a big one. It's crazy because I'm even starting to wonder if we're going to have to play another game after this. I feel like there should be no reason that we can ever beat a medium AI starting with 1 SCV. But the thing is, the last game went so comfortably that I don't know anymore. Now, here we go again, guys. It's time for Billy 1 against Billy 2. Billy 2 won last time. This is Billy 2, of course. Let's see who wins this time. Billy 1 wins. Ooh, it's 1-1. Now, what we need to happen now is that we win this game so we can do a best of 3 in the next one. Let's see. Please kill me. Oh, that's a lot of links. Okay, this time I'm not going to make the mistake of building my depot back because I don't think the Zerglings actually move out. It does seem like my opponent has the same profile of build order, right? Like, it's once again going to be, yeah, a one base, kind of cheesy, kind of defensive kind of thing. I'm almost curious. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, he's playing so similar to the last guy. I was like, wait, did I not accidentally play against the easy AI again? But no, I didn't. All right. Let's see. I just need to place the barracks so that I can make a bunker next to it. That's the only thing. Like, it's really funny because if you think about it, this is kind of the thing with challenges in general, right? Like, the challenges I do against grandmasters, against AIs, whatever. Realistically, or I should say theoretically, you should always lose. If those 4 links were running to my base right now, I would pretty much die to it. Like, I would have to use... I don't know, I would have to A-move it with like 10 of my SCVs, probably lose a couple of them, get my barracks delayed, and I'm just entirely dead, right? But since it's weird to send your Zerglings across, like in this case, they're just not programmed to do it when you play against actual human players. It's just, why would they send them across? Because you're going to have stuff. It's not like they have map hacks. It creates kind of a weird dynamic where right now I feel like I'm being greedy by building my stuff out here, because if he did move across with the links, I would have been absolute toast. But I knew, based on the last game, that he probably wasn't going to do that. Now, I would guess, maybe I should do the same thing with the SCV, right? Just in case my opponent's going to attack. Sadly, on this map, there's 2 attack paths, so I'm not going to be able to see very easily when or where or if he is attacking. Maybe I should just zigzag a little bit. It's probably just going to waste my time, though. If I get to this middle area, we're going to see if he moves out 100% of the time, so that's what I'm going to do. Now, I wonder where the main difference is going to be for the AI. I feel like the strategy is always very similar, right? It's very often roaches, and like I predicted in the last game, it's very often hydras as well. I saw a couple of units here. I hope that was just a scout. I wonder, is that maybe just like a medium AI and above thing that they start scouting? I never really paid attention to it. Kind of thinking of the bell curve here, where like the easy AI doesn't scout, and then the medium AI is like, no, you have to scout because otherwise you can't play StarCraft, and then the insane AI also doesn't scout. In that case, it's because the insane AI literally map hacks, and they don't have to, but still. Now, there's still no base over here. This really looks... Okay, yeah, pretty much, right? It looks extremely similar to what the last dude was doing, but he just has twice the amount of stuff. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I should be able to defend that. Like, here's the thing. My economy scales so slowly It's 5 minutes and I'm still not saturated on one base. It scales so incredibly slowly that if this was to be somewhat of a macro game, I would never be able to keep up until I get some kind of harassment unit that kills 1,000,000 units, right? But if they're just going to sit on one base and make units, I should be able to defend it pretty well, and then we can actually play a decent game. I don't want to get too overconfident here, but if we would play against the hard AI and they would play like this, I kind of think we might even be able to win that. Now, I should really... I don't know why I'm saying it. I shouldn't be allowed to say it. Like, that's just illegal, you know? I really shouldn't be able to beat the hard AI playing like this. I mean, we're still playing as the medium AI, but if they're going to stay on one base and just gear up for one big attack and then expand after it, yeah, I mean, that's exactly what I want. I think I'm being very lucky here right now, to be honest. Now, I do have my 3 bunkers ready. Oh, let me pull the SCVs. Okay, I was really scared. I didn't see exactly how much stuff there was. Yeah, indeed. Wait, they target the SCVs, or was that an accident? Wait, they actually target the SCV. You can see that? What the hell? I didn't know they did that. A little bit of SCV micro does the trick now. And there we go. We've held this attack once again. And what I'm going to do is, because there's no circling speed, I think I'm just going to walk out across on the map. And if there's enough units, I would just kite. And I think I can even expand out on the low ground over here. I'm actually so shocked at how this is going. Now I kind of want to do another experiment where I try to do it against like the different presets. Because I've not been choosing a preset so far. I was talking about it in the last game that sometimes they have economic focus or straight to air, stuff like that. I haven't been choosing any. I've just been choosing random. And I'm kind of curious now if there's presets that you will always win against and presets that you will never win against because it's just too freaking strong, right? Now, let's see. I have to imagine that the hatchery is probably just starting or halfway through or something. Yeah, exactly. I swear, it's the exact same thing. Okay, that's a lot more units than the last guy I had, that is for sure. A little bit of micro-targeting down those bailings should do the trick for me. Don't think I can save that low HP Marine there exactly, so we're going to kill the Zerglings here. And yeah, this is just, it's really just looking like another comfortable winner here, guys. Like, especially without Zergling speed. I don't think there's that much that Mr. Zerg is going to be able to do here. Not quite sure if we can walk up the ramp yet, but I guess we'll have to see. He has a lair already. Yeah, it's really 100%. Everything I see, it is just the last dude, but slightly better. There's no other notable differences. The biggest notable difference is just the scouting, right? This AI scouts. The last one did not scout at all, so that's what we're going to deal with now. Well, I mean, we've already dealt with it, it kind of seems like. And now I wonder what the hard AI is going to do. He has more queens, and he has a spine crawler as well. So there's definitely just a lot more stuff all around. But I mean, I can just target down the queens here. I can siege that tank to be able to deal with that spine crawler. This kind of reminds me of the 1 Brute War versus 7 StarCraft 2 AI challenge I did, where I had to be so scared of the Brutelings. I had no units left, and I had to make sure that the Brutelings didn't kill me. And, well, not necessarily the Brutelings, but the spines and the Brutelings, right? Like, if I walk forward, attack the spines, they do a lot of damage. If I kill a building, the Brutelings do a lot of damage. There's also a spore here. So, yeah, I mean, it's actually a pretty interesting experiment because I didn't really know that kind of stuff. But the difference between this AI and the last one is slightly elevated level in different areas. And they make static defenses, and they scout. Those are the main 2 differences. Now, I know that most of the time you just want to be targeting the static defense buildings over there. How did he even get that base back up there? I'm not even sure, honestly. That's pretty impressive, not gonna lie. I think if I kill the main base, he probably should surrender over here. I don't want to lose my tank, because that's gonna delay the process by a lot here. Doesn't have any workers left, really. I do wonder what exactly the trigger is for an AI to leave, because I'm not 100% sure. Throughout my AI challenges, I always found that it was usually whether you killed the main base or the static defense, but here you can tell that they left before I killed those. And there we go. Well, yeah, I mean, at this point, are we going to beat the insane AI doing this? I don't freaking know. I mean, it was very interesting to see. Very curious to see what the hard AI is going on for us. Let's do it. All right, for the third game against the hard AI, I actually decided to put him as Protoss, because it is a cool experiment in the one way to have them all play the same race, but I also want to see if maybe the other races will just absolutely fork me up, you know? Oh, I need to make sure... No, stop paying. Oh, I paid with one of them. I'm a cheater. Okay, my micro was so bad that I made up for it. Don't worry about it, guys. I'm not sure if that was actually good for me or bad for me in the end, so... I'm sure you guys will forgive me. All right. Now, I'm not gonna... I was initially planning to just send them to my opponent's base, but I might accidentally get them to attack my workers and lower their income. So I think I'm not going to do that. All right. Is there something drastically different that I have to do against Protoss? I think something that is important is that Protoss units are a bit better against my campy stuff. Like, I can't really do those move outs that I did in the last game. Like, what was that? Like 7 Marines in a tank or something? Like, those were just died to a couple Zealots right now. Now, it's the final time, guys. We're not doing it again. Billy 1 against Billy 2. Who gets the dub? Billy 2 wins. All right. Won the first one, won the third one, wins the best of 3. Now you guys get the name Billy 2 into a real name. Hopefully you guys don't choose something absolutely silly. Let's see, I'm just going to send it to his base. I think when it comes to the opener, like literally the actual start, the depot, the barracks, the bunkers, I don't really have any other options than what I am already doing. Like, I just need to make Marines and get a bunker. Like, there's nothing else that can easily hold off attacks or anything like that. And let's see what Mr. Protoss has over here. The gateway is almost finished. I am still pretty far away from making my supply depot, which is annoying. Can I just attack him so he attacks me? No? Okay, I was going to say, is he going to let me do that? I wouldn't take that. All right, so we got a little bit of a scout going. And yeah, I mean, I don't think there's anything that I was really looking for per se. Like, I knew he was Protoss because I picked it. I knew he was going to build a gateway. I'm not sure if there was any other essential knowledge that I really needed there. Now, I think I should be sticking to my plan as much as possible. Like, it's very tempting to get my barracks a little earlier, cut SCVs a little harder, stuff like that, to make sure that I just don't die. But I also don't want to overdo it, you know, especially the higher we get in level. Yeah, I mean, if it ever gets crazy enough that we can play against a very hard AI, that sounds so freaking stupid, by the way. Like, why is this a thing? Why am I owning these guys? That's just ridiculous. But anyway, if we play against the harder and harder AIs, we need to be technically greedier and greedier because they will end up just absolutely annihilating us in the macro games, right? So here, I don't really want to be overly safe or something like that. I think I just want to be smart about it. Now, this is a pretty good bunker positioning. I should have built a bunker like this last game. If I built the bunker over here, it's going to have less surface area from Zealots or Zerglings like in the last game. But I still have a lot of area around it to repair, which would be very, very nice. Now, I think against Protoss, I probably don't have to move out with the SCV. Maybe that's a corner I should be cutting anyway, right? I am quite curious to see what difference we're going to notice between the hard and the medium AI, by the way. So we know that they scout. We know that they build static defense. But what is the hard AI going to do drastically different from the medium AI? Actually, it killed me, maybe? I don't know. Could be the case, right? Tech up faster. Or maybe just not attack so stupidly, you know? Not stay on one base forever. Like, if you look at the last game, by the way, the moment where I won the game, you could still tell that my opponent AI was in an absolutely fantastic spot, right? Like, there was an infestation pit, I think 2 Evos, a Hydra den and a Spire, a Lair, couple Spines, couple Queens. Like, it's really just because they attack me on one base, lose all of their stuff, and then don't rebuild it, that I can go across and kill them. But even the last opponent, macro-wise, was absolutely wiping the floor with me, right? Like, there's no doubt about it, so yeah, I mean, I guess we'll see. I'm definitely gonna need those extra bunkers now. I want to make sure that I keep the surface area on this bunker, so I'm gonna build that one over there. I'm just happy every time my bunker finishes. I was really scared that I would get attacked by, like, literally anything before the bunker finished in all of these games. Like 2 Zerglings, 1 Zealot, doesn't matter, right? Now here I did have a pretty nice wall off going, so I think it would have been all right. Okay, there is the scout. The last time the scout hit, like, I don't know, like a minute before they attacked or something. Like, I do remember that they attacked after the scout. Not quite sure if that's a pattern that's going to stay the same. I also don't have as much information as I did in the last 2 games, mostly because Protoss doesn't expand as fast against Zerg, or as Zerg, so the fact that there was no expansion doesn't tell me anything. This guy could be playing the macro game of his life, or he could also be one base soloing me. Like, I actually don't know. Just need to make sure that I keep my focus over here and pull the SCVs immediately when I have to. The last game, it also worked out very well because I didn't lose anything. Now, I was on track to losing a bunch of SCVs, but the micro saved me there. Now, I'm starting to wonder if maybe double bunker would be enough. Like, if you look at my money, the 3rd bunker is a little annoying. I mean, in one hand, it is a little bit of an investment anyway, because you do get 75 of those minerals back. I guess maybe it's fine, honestly. Like, it's not like I'm going to be expanding fast anyway. This is not the kind of game where I'm going to be keeping up in the macro, right? I want to just play as abusive as possible. Kind of similar to my 1v1 play, really. Another depot out here. I'm surprised we haven't been attacked yet. I think with the hard AI, I could be wrong. I've been wrong many times in this video and in my thoughts and stuff. especially with the easy AI. That game was so much different than I thought it was going to be. But since it's a hard AI, I feel like he would have attacked me faster if he was set to do the brutal early attack, whatever it's called. Aggressive stance, I don't know, whatever that subset is called, or that preset. But I feel like he would have attacked me already, so I think there's going to be an expansion at play. I mean, I don't think it really makes that big of a difference for me. At some point, I wonder if you can really... You can probably abuse the AIs like that pretty hard. I've never tried this. Well, I kind of have tried this in my 1v7 insane AI attempts, right? But technically, could I win by just sitting on one base forever? Like, I haven't planned on doing that. But I kind of wonder if I could, because the AI is going to attack you at some point. The problem is that means you have one base against, I don't know how many there are on the map, 13 or something? Doesn't sound very efficient, right? But I don't know. Maybe that could actually be a big play. Now, this guy is definitely playing more macro than the others because he hasn't attacked me yet. And it's been already longer than when my previous opponents attacked me, who were at an easier difficulty. So definitely afraid that there's going to be a saturated base. That looks like a very good army for me to see. Stalkers are not going to break this so easily, so that is absolutely perfect. Do need to make sure I repair the bunker as soon as they walk up the ramp. Banshee is looking pretty solid as well. Yeah, okay, the army is pretty... Oh! Okay, wait, that's messed up. This guy actually retreats. Wait, is that a difference? This guy micros his units for the first time? I don't know. Am I being mean? Have the other guy micro their units? I'm not sure they have, honestly. Oh, he does have a cannon. That sucks. For a second, I was thinking that he didn't have detection at all, but he does have a cannon over there. Now, Cloak, as you can see, very, very good against these AIs over here. I do think there is an expansion there. I hope there's not, but I think there is. Let's see. Did he make detection yet? He has two... Oh, he has a... Oh, my God, no. He did not expand. Oh, my God, there's a lot of stuff. He did not expand. He made a Stargate. He made a Stargate, a Robo, a Twilight, and 2 Forages on one base. That's what he did. Okay, so once again, pretty decent builds for me, I would say, right? I mean, at this point, I'm not sure if it's builds anymore. I think maybe the AI just plays like this. Like, I really doubt... This also doesn't look like an aggressive stance that he's taking, right? It just seems like this is the way the AIs play. They just don't like taking bases very fast, right? That's pretty much it. Now, this guy is the first one that's going to survive my first pressure, pretty much. I think his army was definitely too big for me to move out, so I'm not going to do that just yet. I would love for him to attack me again and for me to be able to crush his army and then go for the counterattack. The upgrades actually really worry me, to be honest, because he's going to get 1-1, maybe even 2-2 at some point, while I'm busy making Banshees and tanks and Marines without any upgrades, not even stim. I'm killing a lot of workers here, which is absolutely fantastic. There's another cannon over there, but is barely out of range. I wonder if he was out on the map and he's pulling back. I think it might actually work that way, right? Because his army was too far away. There's no way he responded instantly. Or no, there's no way his units were right there, because he would have responded instantly, like this is an AI after all. But they arrived quite late, so I would think his army was probably in the middle of the map somewhere. And we actually managed to pull him back. Now, I hope that probe did not come from making a third base. Looks like it didn't. Dude, I can't believe it's 10 minutes in the... Like, before I was joking when it was like 6 minutes that I was supposed to be maxed or something. Now, you're actually pretty much supposed to be maxed in a realistic 1v1 scenario. And I have 88 supply and I'm struggling to saturate my natural. Honestly, my supply is slightly better than I was expecting. I guess it's because we haven't really been attacked at all. Now, he did blink after my Banshee, so I guess his Twilight upgrades... I want to guess Charge is probably about to finish as well. That is going to be the hardest upgrade to deal with. Let's see. Cannon is not in position to defend the mineral line, which is really nice for me. Going to kill a lot more workers here. I think that with the amount of damage I've done, the only thing I still have to worry about is just the standing army. And... Wait. He didn't have... Did he just randomly build a cannon there? I swear he didn't have that base earlier. Okay, there's an observer following me. I hope that doesn't make him blink. No, he just... I couldn't even see the pylon. It just looked like a cannon spawned out of nowhere. Now, at this point, it seemed like we have grabbed the advantage once again. I kind of worried about... Okay, no, he doesn't have that many zealots. Yeah, since he doesn't have that many zealots, I'm going to be able to do a pretty strong attack over here, I think. He looks like he's heading towards my base, so I'm just going to wait for that to be sure. I'm a little traumatized, honestly, from my pro-Terran career. I know that you never want to fight against zealots unless you're really ready for it. So it doesn't look like he had that many, but I'm just going to wait for a little bit. See if he attacks me. Repair my banshees. If he doesn't attack me, we're still going to go for it anyway. Let's see if I can get these workers over here. It doesn't seem like he's attacking me, right? I feel like his unit should have been here by now. Like, I don't really want to give him the chance to get anything annoying. I feel like right now we have... Oh, yeah, we have a really good army composition against what we had. Okay, he's going to get obliterated in 2 seconds. Yeah, there we go. Oh, please don't... Oh, I'm going to save that one as well. Yeah, all right. Well, I think it's safe to say that we have beaten the hard guy. I don't know anymore, man. How far are we going to go in this? You guys tell me. Are we going to beat the insane AI? I hope we don't. That would be just... at some point, we're going to have to end up challenging the pro bots. If you guys don't know what that is, there's actually a league for really strong AIs, which are stronger than the actual StarCraft 2 AI. Some of them are like pretty decent Grandmaster level, I think. Maybe I'll have to end up challenging those. Well, this guy is absolutely screwed, that is for sure. Because well, I was going to kill the pylon, but I might as well just kill the cannon there anyway. And just make sure I take care of his bases. And all right. I mean, it is extremely interesting to see how much the macro still makes a difference. Like 12 workers compared to 1 is such a big difference. Or it's not even the macro, it's just really the decision making. Like playing against this AI, it hasn't even been hard somehow. Like I know this is the hard AI, no pun intended there, but it hasn't even... How many freaking tanks do I have? Oh my god, it hasn't even been difficult. Like I started with 1 SCV and somehow they're still getting absolutely annihilated. Like once again, I'm gonna say it, guys, the very hard AI should crush us like a freaking ant. But so far, we annihilated Zergs, we annihilated Protoss. I guess for the next one, I'll choose Terran for the experiment, but this is absolutely blowing my mind. This is so funny to see, by the way. Look at the units lost here. Pretty much 8 times the units lost. Like, that is some absolutely extreme efficiency. We are extremely close to being able to challenge the insane AI with this challenge, which I really would have never expected. Let's play against very hard. All right, game number 4 against a very hard Terran AI. Now, this guy's for like, I don't know. I've been saying it all this time, but if this is not my downfall, then I really don't know anything about AIs at all. And also, just to be honest, guys, I thought this was going to be like a pretty short, quirky video where I play like a 15-minute close Dan game against the easy AI and barely win after climbing my way back up all the time. I didn't expect to be here for so freaking long playing against all these levels of AIs, but I guess... I mean, it's a lot of experiments being done, it's a lot of fun, but it's shocking. I truly feel a little shocked here. Now, we confirmed that Billy 2 did win the best of 3, so I'm not going to be, you know, doing a fight again. Sadly for the SCV fight fans around the globe, it's not going to happen again. This time, this dude is going to win. The anonymous SCV takes the dub. Let's see if I can get him as low as possible, so I don't accidentally scout for too long. And adios. Okay. Now, we're playing as a Terran AI. What I expect from Terran is to attack the fastest of all of them so far. I expect the Terran AI to attack me with a bunch of Marines and maybe even some Marauders pretty fast. I guess we'll see. This is also a little bit of a smaller map. So that kind of... It has a problem and also an upside, right? Like, my counterattacks are going to hit a lot faster. It's going to be easier to get across the map with my siege tanks. At the same time, I'm also going to get attacked a little faster. But I mean, up until this point, no one has attacked me any fast at all. Like, I feel like I know I might sound crazy. I think in some games, I might only have been, or might have been okay by just making 1 bunker, and that's it. Because it's just, they've been so slow with attacking, and they haven't attacked well. Now, I do have to say, siege tanks, if my opponent makes them, they're probably going to be the scariest unit so far, because siege tanks are not typically a unit that you can out-trade, at least not with Terran units. Like, for example, stuff like charge slots and Zerglings are good against those. But in TVT, siege tanks are borderline overpowered. Like, they just kill everything on the ground. There's nothing on the ground that beats a siege tank. Like, not even close, actually. You can't take a good fight by surrounding them. Like, just nothing wins against siege tanks, you know? The only thing you can really do is make area units. So I could... That's a very early scout, right? So now we know the very hard AI scouts faster. I do remember from playing against a bunch of... I think it was very... Or was it elite AIs? No, I think it was Elite AIs that I'm thinking of. They usually attacked at around 4 minutes or so. This is the very hard AI. There are more difficulties than I remembered, by the way. I thought it was easy, medium, hard, very hard, and then you had the 3 different kinds of cheater AIs, right? But I didn't actually realize until checking it that there was also a very easy. Excuse me. And apparently there's also a harder. Now, I feel like if I do every single difficulty, this might end up being the longest video freaking ever. So we're gonna go from that to very hard. And if we somehow beat this guy who is very fond of scouting me over and over and over, then we're just gonna go straight against the insane AI and get absolutely annihilated. And that would be a fitting end to this video. Or actually, it wouldn't be fitting. If it was a fitting end, we would win easily. But I just don't think that's possible. God, why am I thinking about this? Can I beat an insane AI? If I pick the perfect preset and the perfect race, could I beat it with 1 worker? No, right? Come on, guys. Some of you are probably thinking I can after seeing the last couple games, but I don't know, man. That would just be too much for my brain to handle. Everything that I knew about StarCraft up until this point would just fly out of the window. Now, bunker number 1 is here. This is about 4 minutes, so the Elite AI would be attacking around now. Yeah, that's another difficulty, by the way, that I didn't mention before. There's also the Elite AI, of course. The Elite AI would be attacking around now. Very hard, I actually don't know. I'm also not sure how much the SimCity matters against Terran, because pretty much every single Terran unit is ranged, right? Now, to be fair, even the Zerg and Protoss AIs have been attacking with mostly ranged units. Like the Protoss AI only had Stalkers. I think it was like an Adept, a Zealot, and 6 Stalkers or something that he attacked me with. The Zerg attacked me with a bunch of Slowlings. I don't know why the AI hates Zergling speed, by the way. What's up with that? Why would you not get Zerg? That's like getting Zealots without charge. Like, imagine making 20 Zealots without charge. I mean, I literally did that recently in a video, so maybe I'm not one to talk, but you guys know what I mean. It's silly. Doesn't really make a lot of sense. Now, this AI is also not attacking us very fast, seems like. Now, after the last game, I probably shouldn't make a prediction anymore on the opponent's build, because the last game I was 100% sure that my opponent was expanding, but then instead he went Robo, Stargate, Twilight, Double Forge on 1 base. Okay? I was definitely right that he was doing something macro related. I was not right about the expansion. So if the... how do you call this? If the progress keeps following the same pattern, then this guy is going to attack at about 6 minutes, expand, and make every single tech possible, and get double upgrades. So basically whatever the last guy did plus an expansion. If the progress follows, then that's what this dude is going to do. So let's see if he's going to attack us in like 30 seconds or so. I think against this guy, especially since he's Terran, I'll probably just go for the tank first. I'm not going to go for the Banshee right away, like I did in the last game. I think that's maybe a little bit too greedy. It's also not as good against Terran as against Protoss, because the Terran AI uses scans pretty liberally, actually. As soon as you show up with something cloaked, boom, scanner sweep, and that's pretty much it. Protoss is, especially since they don't use oracles, the AIs, it's a little easier to track where the detection is and stuff. But Terran detection is everywhere as long as they have energy, right? Even if it's just limited time. Now, this guy is not attacking me at all. I'm so curious. Like, I don't know if it's going to be this game or if we somehow win the next game. But some game, we're going to be stuck in 1 base and we're going to scout the opponent. Oh, there's a Banshee in my base. Okay, well, thank goodness he's scared of bunkers. Okay, that's scary. I guess I'll... should I even make a Viking, actually? I cancelled my Banshee to make a Viking. I'm not quite sure if I like that, though. Let's see what he has. He has a bunch of siege tanks on the high ground. But he didn't really appear to have a natural one. Guy, well... I don't know what to say anymore. Where's the expansions? How do none of these dudes macro? Make bases. You're giving the wrong example to new players. Build a base. Did I see something here? I did see. That's the Banshee, right? I hope he doesn't have cloak, because I did not... Wait, he actually avoided my bunkers entirely. That is messed up. Please do not have cloak. Okay, it doesn't look like he has cloak. It's funny that he's going away from the Marines instead of getting a little bit of value. That's an AI move right there. The AI sees bad trade, do not continue, right? A human would be like, this thing is dead anyway, I'll just kill some Marines. There's the big difference. Now, I'm a little scared of the siege tank still. Killing the Banshee is very nice. I kind of want to kill his army before I take my expansion, though, especially because the army is going to be quite sizable. Now, let's see. Expansion should definitely be mining by now, of course. It is actually fully saturated. Oh, that is a painful amount of economy that our opponent has. Now, he also has combat shields. Oh, okay. Yeah, that is an army, guys. Finally. Finally, our opponents made an army. I know I shouldn't be excited, but it's, you know, I've been waiting for them to have an army for a while now. And finally they have one. And it looks like a big army too. It looks like that was like a fat 100 supply or something that was out there. Maybe I should... Actually, bunkers could be bad for me here, you know? If the siege tanks siege early because of the bunker, then that would be a little bit of a problem. If they don't, then it's really helpful for me to have those bunkers. I think there's absolutely no reason for me to make more buy units on this point, by the way. Like I mentioned before, tanks are really just good against everything on the ground. I think what I'm going to do is I'll just go for 2 factories, 1 starport, and just make tank Viking and try to just beat him with the air control. Like, my defense here is solid. It's a very solid defense. I mean, there's 5 siege tanks behind 2 bunkers with a Viking for vision. Let's see. 3rd base is being built. Yeah, this feels like the... He has an armor upgrade? He has an armor... Wait, no, wait, that is... No, oh my god, he has an armor upgrade, so I can't one-shot his SCVs. It's literally gonna... Unless I have perfect targeting, that's gonna take me twice the amount of shots. That is actually insane. Okay. Well, it seems like we might be pulling him back from attacking me after all, which is quite nice. He definitely has another base over here that he hasn't even lifted. Yeah, I mean, I can fly away, but he's gonna have scans for days. Yeah, that's another scan. Good thing he didn't micro that Viking to perfection. Yeah, at this point, it seems like my opponent probably has... I don't know. It's probably not quite pro-level supply, you know? It's probably a little while off from that still. I would say that he maybe has like 130 or 140 supply or so. I have a lot of tanks. I do not have enough tanks to fight in the open against that amount of stimmed bio that we saw, however. So that is something to keep in mind. My 3rd base is ready to go to location, but I don't like the fact that... I know we probably pulled him back ourselves. I don't like the fact that he hasn't attacked us at all. Because, like his army is massive. He has good upgrades, too. I don't want to fight against that in the open. I want him to attack me in the worst possible position ever. I hate that he's making missile turrets, by the way. It's making it so much harder for my tanks to do anything. I want him to attack me, lose all of his stuff, and then I can kill him on the counter again. That is also the only way that I could ever beat an insane AI. I still don't think that's possible, by the way, just so you guys know. I know I've been wrong a lot. That one's definitely not happening. If I'm wrong about that, I'll make whatever video you guys want me to make, okay? You guys can make me play freaking League of Legends if you want. Well, not literally anything. No illegal things, of course, but... You know, if you guys want me to play League, if I beat the insane AI, I will. I'll literally do a 2-hour enormous League of Legends video, if that's what you guys want me to do. And let's see if I can sneak in here again. I have to say, the AI base looks hella nice. The depots in between the production and stuff, it actually looks super nice, doesn't it? I'm not sure how efficient it is, but the base really does look very nice. I'm getting a lot more kills on these Banshees, is perfect. He doesn't need to use a scan. Seems like the AI doesn't actually use auto turrets against the Banshees, interestingly enough. These are killing so many. Oh, wait, I think I know why the Vikings don't show up fast. It seems like the AI... Okay, this is weird. The AI sends the entire army to my Banshees, right? And the Vikings, instead of going directly to the Banshees, they stay with the army going towards the Banshees. Like, I feel like the Vikings could have been so much more efficient at killing my stuff, but they just haven't been. Okay, so the enemy has... I don't know. It's probably about to approach 200 supply. I don't think he has 200 supply yet, judging from what I've seen, but he's probably pretty close. And he's going to have 2 upgrades, and I have 0-0. That is the main problem here. I mean, my army... Okay, he has a lot of Vikings, huh? I didn't think I was going to have to make more air than this, but I kind of think I do. Okay, looks like he's going to go for the attack after all. Maybe some turrets would help. I'm still only chilling in my natural because I just don't want to lose my army. I literally, he's a ghost. Oh my god. That's not what I was expecting in a TVT, I'll be honest. He can kill my 3rd base and I'm actually okay with it, but I cannot lose my army. I do think at this point, especially since I lost my ability to pull him back, we do have to go down here, though. I think with the turrets, it should be fine. I don't think I want to max on well, like I said, at this point, I could also make armories, right? I kind of want to go for an attack, though. Like, I know that the ghosts and stuff are probably not going to be a problem. Neither what he's going to make later on. Okay, that's a pretty big arm. Oh, huh? Dude, I saw... these AIs are actually blowing my mind. I saw for the first time in all of these games, I saw like multiple dots in the sensor tower, right? Instead of just one thing popping up on the minimap now and then. So I was sure it was the entire army. But my bad, it was just... What was that even? 2 bio units and a Hellbat and some medevacs? I think that's literally what it was, right? It's so stupid. Yeah, let's see. How many? I just want to make sure I have enough Vikings. It's really hard to tell, actually. I think I do have enough Vikings, but it is still at a point where it could be scary. I mean, if he fights me up here, he is absolute freaking toast, by the way. If I bait it... Oh, no, this is going to be so devastating for him. If I have enough Vikings, he is going to be wiped off the map. Look at that. Yeah, oh my god, that is the most disgusting choke I've ever seen. Did I lose units, guys? I mean, I'm sure I lost a couple. Did I really lose any, though? Like, hey, you dropped another turret. Did I actually... Wait. The Raven... Oh, that's another interesting thing. It's so funny to see the AI behavior. The Raven only drops auto turrets when it itself is being threatened. Oh, gosh. Insane AI, here we come, I guess. This is just... Maybe I should have stopped speaking. I'm always wrong. This sounds so mean to myself. I don't mean it in a mean way, but this is just getting a little crazy. I do think the strategy that I played here is the best possible thing you can do against Terran. Maybe I'm actually lucky that my opponent was Terran. I mean, so far, we said he has turret range on those things. So far, we have beaten every race, and every time I was kind of wondering, would the other race destroy me? But maybe I can just beat everything. Like... It can't be that we're possibly just getting like that lucky that every single race plays exactly what I want them to play. Like, there's just no chance, you know? Like, there's no way we're actually getting lucky at this point anymore. So I think we can just beat every single race somehow. Let's see, let me just make sure that I don't lose all of my Vikings to a freaking turret. I also don't want to lose my... what's it called? My tanks to the Liberator, though, so that's why I'm careful. It is pretty funny to see that they make Ghosts, by the way. Ghosts against Terran just don't exist. So I guess, well, unless I play Ghost Trigger Master kind of thing, of course. You guys know me. I would have made a lot of Ghosts. Alright, I think we're going to have a lot of bases to kill, though, here. It's going to take a little bit. Maybe I should have gone on servos, actually. Servos would have been quite nice. For some reason, I don't think the AI is going to be flying buildings. Now, let me make sure I do kill that planetary. That would be... I think that's probably going to be a planetary, too, right? If I had to guess. No, it's not. Okay, perfect. There we go. So I'm going to be able to kill that somewhat fast. Here we go. Oh my god, the planetary hits that? You guys see that? You guys see the planetary hits that on the high ground? That is absolutely insane. GG is called, and yeah, I mean, I'm not even sure if I should be happy anymore. Like, this just feels like I'm in a different dimension and someone is trolling me, and after I beat the insane AI, I'm gonna figure out that I've been playing against the easy AI in a different skin all the time. Well, we beat 4 AIs, we beat the very hard AI. I'm not even gonna do the elite AI anymore. We're gonna go straight against the insane AI and see if this is just somehow possible. Let's do it. Alright guys, here we go. The final game of the day. Insane AI. I put them as random because we already played against all the races. I did host what I think is the... Oh, let me make sure to not actually mine. I was about to do that on autopilot. I do like money, so... I did try to host the best map for this challenge. And the reason why I think this is the best map is not because of the rush distance. The rush distance is actually surprisingly small on this map. But I do have an in-base base with a gold. Actually... Okay, I'm so tempted to fly over. Should I? I feel like I totally should. I don't know. Can someone do the math for that? On that for me real quick? Because I have no freaking idea. I think it would make sense to fly over, right? Like, I have so little SCVs. It's not really like I'm losing a whole lot, I feel like. I could also be completely wrong. My instinct is telling me to just go for it, so that's what I'm gonna do. I have 3 gold mineral patches over here. that is gonna give me, I don't know how much more income, actually. A decent amount more. I guess we're gonna see. Now, I can tell you guys some fun things about the Insane AI, because the Insane AI is probably the one AI that I do actually know a decent amount about. And Insane AI, if they cheese, they can even hit you before 3 minutes. And I think so far my bunker usually finished at like 4 or something. So that should tell you enough. If you guys don't know anything about the cheater AI, the cheater AI cheats in different ways. Oh, or no, this is the Insane AI. The cheater AI, you can choose 1, 2, or 3, right? The first one cheats in terms of resources. So they just mine more per patch. Like his base is a gold base. Everything he's mining is gold, basically. And the other AI has map hacks. The Insane AI has both. So this guy is both map hacking and he has basically an infinite amount of money. So yeah, I mean, good luck to me. And he's also just the best AI in general, right? Now, it seems like I can build my stuff a little faster. Once again, I could be completely wrong on this, but it seems like I can build my stuff a little faster. So here we go. He is Terran. I'm not quite sure what I have to be afraid of. Like, realistically, I just have to be afraid of any attack. Literally, I don't think it matters what it is. If he attacks fast, which I know Insane AIs do, sometimes they attack as fast as 3 minutes in. What the hell am I gonna do, right? Like, I'm gonna have a half building barracks. Literally, that's what I'm gonna have. If he attacks me at 3 minutes, I'm gonna have a half built barracks. Now, looking at the barracks timing, I'm suddenly starting to doubt my gold strategy again. I mean, I feel like this strategy should always pay off eventually, because I'm just... Like, the early game phase is so much longer that I feel like it should pay off to have these gold mineral patches. But maybe since my bunker and stuff are potentially a little later, that is not the case. I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to see. Now, it's gonna be really funny to see 8 Marines walk in here, like right now, by the way. Because I'm sure some of you guys probably had hope. And then at some point, this AI is gonna come and crush it like I'm an absolute bronze leaguer. And it's gonna be pretty funny. Now, I mean, if he doesn't attack me, I don't want to be hopeful. But that means that there's gonna be the slightest freaking chance ever, right? Because you guys saw it in the last game. If I max on tanks and Vikings, I mean, this guy's Terran, right? There is... Okay, once again, don't want to be too overconfident or anything, but there's a very, very, very tiny small chance. Now, it's really nice that I have a ramp up here too, by the way, because that ramp is gonna mean that even if I have 2 bases already, I should be able to force the tanks to siege close enough. Because that's kind of a problem. You could also just make... Maybe... Should I make a turret or something? Like, the last guy made a banshee. Okay, that is a very... That is an enormous attack already. Oh my god, that's not what I was expecting. Please, please, please. Oh my god, wait, the repair is actually working? Okay, that attack is way bigger. Look, he's targeting my SCVs, man. Stop. How is he targeting my SCVs this well? This is the attack I was expecting all this freaking time, by the way. Okay, back to the repair. I have another bunker now, so I can let a couple of these SCVs live. Yeah, we live, guys. We live. We live, okay? We're happy with this. This is the best possible outcome, okay? This is literally the best possible outcome that could have happened from this. Now, I have 1 filled out bunker. The best part is that was not even the early attack. That's like the most normal attack that the Insane AI does, I'm pretty sure. Now, I guess the only thing I can do is not even really mine gas here, but just... I'm gonna make 1 more bunker. But just get as much money as I can by saturating these gold mineral patches. Oh, just so you guys know, I see this question a lot. Dropping mules on gold mineral patches actually does nothing. The mules don't mine more. So you're just mining out the patches for your SCVs. So, yeah, in case some of you guys thought that was a mistake, because that used to be a thing in Wings of Liberty, mules on gold mineral patches, you're not supposed to drop them there. Just so you guys know. Now, it's 5 minutes in the game and I have 16 supply. If I had a couple tanks here, I might feel alright. But I don't. Sounds so dry. I think it is smarter for me to build a depot there than another bunker. I think if I had enough money, I would have done that before. Because the units are going to attack the bunkers, which means they're kind of going to bunch up here and not really attack the bunker together. That would have been the ideal setup. Now, it looks like it's going to take a very long time for me to be able to expand here. So, yeah, I mean, I guess we'll just focus on the next defense. I'm really worried about like a banshee flying into my base or whatever it's gonna be, you know. Sometimes they even drop or fly Vikings or stuff like that. Like, I'm really tempted to just make a bunker here to be safe, but if I do that, then I will literally never have money again, right? So I don't think that really is something that we want to do. I kind of think we have to do it, though, honestly. If we want to win this game, we have to. I'll make the tank first, and then I'll try to get a bunker over here. The gold mineral patches are pretty slowly mining out. This one only has 550 left, so need to be a little careful with that as well. I don't think I want to make more marines, honestly. I could fill out that bunker, but realistically, are 2 extra marines on this going to make a difference? Probably not. The only thing I can do is just end up maxed with tanks and Vikings. That's the entire play here, right? Now, I can't wait to see what the next attack's going to look like, because I can guarantee you guys it's going to be enormous. Like, absolutely enormous. And it's all going to depend on the level of how hard the AI derps when it's trying to attack up my ramp to decide whether I can maybe hold it or not. If I get Liberators, that would also be very, very nice. I guess this is the first AI against which I don't really want to make Banshees. I think I just want to make Liberators and defend. I don't think any amount of economic damage I can do is going to be completely meaningless, I think. So, yeah. I think we're just going to have to make Liberators. I'll put 1 Marine in this bunker. The next attack should be hitting pretty soon already. I do have a slightly better... Yeah, exactly. Whoa. I do have a slightly better feeling. Look at that army, guys. What is this? Actually, this one can be pretty decently repaired. Yo, we are going to kill all of the bio units, guys. That is absolutely massive. Check that out. All right. So we've killed all of this. We are going to lose our bunker. Okay, I mean, that was a surprisingly good trade, wasn't it? Oh, let me fly that away. I'm going to lose my depots. That kind of sucks. I mean, I don't think he can attack into these tanks. Let's see, what is he going to do? He's probably unsieging by now. He is going to try, interestingly enough. Okay, so those tanks are going to die instantly. That one might also die. Yeah, it's going to die, I think. Exactly. Okay, so we're still alive. I mean, now I have 35 supplied, 8 minutes 13 into the game. But, you know, I'm doing my best, guys, I promise. That's all I can do at this point, really. I don't think we're finally at the point where I could try and expand, by the way. It's actually looking like we can take a base now. Now, since he just attacked... you know what? I'm going to send it across. Liberators are extremely good at attacking AIs. Extremely, extremely good. Like, you guys saw that army. Our opponent's eco has not been stopped at all. His next army is going to be maxed. Like, you know, what am I going to do about it? I'm just going to siege these tanks in a perfect arc over here. Pump out Liberators and tanks. That's pretty much all I can do for now. And then see how hard I can... I think his army might be too big for him to get... Okay, look, this is perfect. Sometimes they get pushed into range and then they start fighting. This is exactly what I wanted. Okay, that's awesome. Let's see. At some point, he's probably going to have a Viking or something. For now, this is doing exactly what I wanted it to do. We can also see that his army is still here, which means I can move out with the second Liberator too. I really just need 1 Liberator, I think, on the ramp. Like, the tanks are going to be the ones doing all the work, right? So... this is actually so nice for me. Look at this. They always get out of it at some point, but they lose a lot of stuff. I have seen this in so many of my AI challenges. Often... Oh, God. That's his 5th base, guys. 5th. That's his freaking 5th base. Oh, they got Liberators now. Then I have to... I think I can probably escape this, actually. Let's see if I can find anything over here. Gonna have to make turrets in strategic locations. Let's see. I'm gonna... Can I... Oh, he has turret range again, doesn't he? I don't think that is as much range as that looked like. Or that's more range than it normally should have. I think he has freaking turret range again. I should also get turret range, speaking of that. Let's see. I'm just going to send this Liberator back home. Now, this is something that I am very familiar with from my 1v7 against 7 Terran Insane AIs. And basically how this works is you want to get Liberator range so that you can hit tanks before they siege in range of your turrets. And at the same time, the Liberators want to be close enough to the turrets that if your opponent's army dives it with Viking Liberator, your turrets shut it down. If any of that is a little off, then you get forked really, really fast. Ideally, you also just have Vikings of your own, but I really cannot afford that right now. I think I am going to go for the turret range upgrade over there. Now, we're already doing way better than I thought we would against the Insane AI once again, guys. So, yeah, actually extremely happy with this. So you're going to be able to deny a little bit more economy. Liberators do so little damage. Sadly for me, he does have a bunch of them. It doesn't seem like he had Vikings yet, right? He didn't really make Vikings yet, which is really nice for us. Let's see, I'm going to siege this one over here. I mean, theoretically, how many bases do we need, guys? Like, if you think about it, this is kind of turning into a 1v8 insane AI. Because he is going to get all the bases. I would say in terms of efficiency, I don't know. I think I need at least 4 bases probably. Maybe if we find the most legendary efficiency somehow ever, we could do it on 3. But I don't think that's going to happen. Especially because this base is pretty open. Like, this is too much of an open area once you take your 3rd base. So I think that's going to be problematic. I'm going to make some more turrets over here, over on this side as well. There's a couple tricks that I'm not going to be able to use here, sadly. And one of those is baiting your neighbor's army. Like, you always spawn with a neighbor. And what you can do is sometimes you can build buildings really close or siege a liberator here. And maybe keep some Vikings around. And your neighbor is going to be tricked forever. Literally sometimes. Into just keeping his army here, trying to reach your Viking liberator or building, whatever you have. I guess I might as well get building armor as well at this point. Do I get upgrades? I guess I can probably get armor upgrades for these, right? Like, armor upgrades should do me pretty well, I think. I mean, if we're going to go up against tanks, it's also not going to matter that much. But I think, I don't know, any kind of... Oh, God, that's a big army. I think if we survive this attack, we might be in a decent spot. Look at the turrets. These turrets are so good. Look at them. Yeah, okay, this is actually perfect, I think. The Liberators barely don't reach the tanks, but it seems like the Liberators have already pretty much died. I need to be careful to not lose the turrets, but that was a delicious fight. That's exactly what we needed. Now, I am running out of money here already. Let's see. I'm gonna get second factory up here, more tanks. I could get Thors at some point too. If I get Thors, then all of a sudden upgrades are gonna matter again. But it all depends on how many bases I have, you know. Also, another thing I can do is only start dropping supply depots from now on. Like, if I manage to just drop depots, then I don't have to build depots, which saves me a lot of money. Now, do I move out already? I honestly don't know, guys. Maybe I should just wait for this to mine out. Well, actually, I should probably get at least one more command center, right? Command centers are always going to be useful. Liberator range is going to finish in 10 seconds. That is nice. I don't think the AI is going to siege me over here. God, there's so many bases, man. That's insane. This is so far away from the previous couple AIs that I played against. Like, even the very hard one. Well, the very hard did take a decent amount of bases, but not that many. But all the others, they just never really seem to take bases. This guy's probably on like 8 or something at this point. Like, just a ridiculous amount of bases. Now, do we need more Liberators than this? I am not quite sure. I think it's actually a pretty decent army that I have. Let's see. Oh, that's a planetarium. That sucks for me. He does have range on it too, which is going to make that a lot harder to attack. I have a Liberator over here. I think before I move out, I might need to make Vikings already. Okay, wait. No, wait. It kind of looked like he's not really attacking, but he kind of is. Maybe if I attack all of the SCVs once, exactly. Hey, that is nice. Like, turret tank could win me this game by itself. Depending on how much my opponent attacks. I still think at some point I'm gonna need like some Thors or whatever. I'm not quite sure what I need. I'm gonna need something. All those turrets, it's so hard. But oh my god, turrets are good with the range upgrade, man. That's insane. That's actually crazy. Like, I realistically, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think we can move out. I think if we move out, I'm just toast. Upgrade. Is he here? Maybe you know what I could do? I could make a sensor tower. How do I want to do this, guys? I don't want to sit in my natural forever, of course. Okay, if he's going to attack me, that would be the best thing that can happen, right? I'm just going to sit back here. Like, here's the thing. The reason why this is not the same as a 1v7 insane AI, even if they have all the money, is that he's only 200 supply. I know at this point I only have 114, but... Oh, his battle cruisers. I did not expect to see freaking battle cruisers, man. Do I have enough tanks? 15 tanks might be enough, actually. I think it might be enough. Okay, let me try and re-siege all of these Liberators because I do have range now. This position is absolutely broken, by the way. Like, on this map, I think I definitely did host the right map. Now, Vikings, you guys know what my problem is with Vikings? Is that Vikings are not that efficient. And I need pure efficiency. For now, this is the most amount of efficiency that I can have. Liberator tank. Now, where the Vikings are good is, let's say I manage to get this base after my opponent's next attack, hopefully. Then I can make a lot of turrets. And then I can bait the opponent's air army into my turrets. That's what the Vikings are good at. Let's see. I mean, I do still have a decent amount of money here. I really don't want to move out until my guy attacks, man. There's just... I feel like there's no way that's going to work out. Like, I've played so many of these AI challenges. I know if you attack in the open, even if it's like 20% left of what they used to be, you're still going to die. Like, you really need the area, the space. I also need to make sure I keep enough money. I think it's a good time to just start dropping depots over here. Okay, so there's a tank siege at home. I think I'm just going to try to take the moment over here. And also what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to build turrets over on the right side. I feel like the AI shouldn't be attacking me on the other side. I don't think they should. Here, let's build a million turrets over here. Like, I don't think the AI should attack me over there. There's a chance that they do, but I don't think they should, so... Alright, well, this is the scariest moment of the game by far. Like, I'm out of money. I only have 125 supply. It's very tragic. I don't think I'm gonna... oh, I lost... Crap. I was gonna make another orbital, but I lost my barracks. Guess I'll just make a couple more SCVs for this. Okay, this is where I need the Vikings. The Vikings are gonna be super good here, because it's gonna bait the air army in. Let's see, I need to get a couple more close to these. Exactly, a lot of the units are dying to my turrets already. That battlecruiser is going uncontested, which I'm really not enjoying right now. I don't know why those Vikings... When did I land those? I have no idea. Is he going to teleport out? Or do AIs not do that? I guess they don't. All right, so I didn't actually lose that much there, guys. That was a very, very good... Guys, why am I getting hope? Someone needs to stop me. I'm not allowed to get a hope in this freaking challenge, okay? This is just too much. All right. How many Vikings do I have? I think I remember I had some kind of perfect ratio of... I think it was 10 Vikings, maybe like 60 SCVs or so that was based on. Right now I have 42. I think it was 10 Vikings, maybe like up to 20 tanks or something. And then I got like a bunch of Thors as well. Let's see, let me get my +3 armor. That's going to be quite nice. I don't think I should be moving out with the rest of my stuff. I made a sensor tower here earlier because it didn't really go through. Let's see where he is. Okay, the thing is, this guy, it is 20 minutes in the game. You guys might have been fooled by what I have, right? Which is very little. I took a couple of really good fights. My opponent has like 10 bases, and I've had 2, okay? I think my opponent's maxed with like, I don't know, 10k bank or something absolutely ridiculous like that. Now, I am going to save every mineral I have by dropping those depots as well. I think it might be a good time for me to start going for the Thors. I think 6 Thors or something was about the ratio that I wanted. I do not have that much surface area to actually... Why? Huh? Are you too fat to... Really? No, oh my god, he is too fat to fit there. That's crazy. Okay, 6 Thors. I think I have enough Vikings for now. I think I'm just going to focus on making Thors for a little bit. Maybe I should get a couple more... I could make a couple more turrets here too, just in case, you know? Like, this base is pretty much mine for the taking, right? If I let him get that base, then I've definitely... Wait, is there... No, oh, dude. They were... Oh, no, they're going to attack here. I cannot have this. Oh, thank goodness that they got baited by like 1 turret shot or something. Okay, so we're going to absolutely annihilate that army once again. That's absolutely beautiful for us. Then I'm going to siege a million liberators. We should be able to kill a lot of those tanks, actually. There's also a lot of medevacs, which I'm not even sure if I want to kill, because those are honestly kind of dead supply. Now, oh, I lost a significant amount of tanks there, guys. Oh, man. I really didn't think I was going to be attacked from that angle, but sadly we did. Guess I'm just going to have to rebuild. It is a smaller area. So I think I don't have to siege as many liberators there. I'll keep 5 over here, and then I'll send 2 over to this side. I do think I also made 10 liberators, by the way, in my perfect ratio. I'm pretty sure that it was 10 libs, which means I need to make 3 more. Now, I do have 4 Thors already, which is quite good. I have... Oh, no, those are tanks. I was going to say I have 5 and 6 on the way, but I don't quite yet. And I mean, all right, that was another... Yeah, would you call it a successful fight? I don't know. I guess it was kind of successful because I didn't die. Let's see, where's my guy? He has ghost. Oh, please don't tell me he's gonna nuke me. I did hear that sometimes the hardest AI does drop nukes, which would be extremely unpleasant. Okay, let's get the 2 extra Thors. Actually, at this point, I might get the attack upgrades as well, because I might as well, right? Gonna get those gases. I have 10 tanks right now. I probably want to get at least 15 tanks. I need a couple more tanks up here too, by the way. Like, this area is not covered by tanks at all right now, which is a little bit tragic. Let's get those saturating the gases. I guess this base should also be mine. Yeah, looking at the map, I should... Well, I'm not quite sure if I should get at least 5 bases, because this one is so open. This one I should definitely get at some point, though. Okay, so now we have a couple more libs. I'm gonna have my 6 Thors. Then it's time for me to rebuild a couple tanks, drop a couple more depots over here. Maybe I could start giving away some SCVs too. I'm not quite sure if I'll ever get to the point where I can move across the map before my opponent is poor, by the way. Like, I'm not quite sure if that is going to happen. Because my army is massive. It's just that my opponent has way more money and he has tanks. Wait, didn't I have another Thor? I thought I did make another Thor. I guess I might as well make another one at this point. Okay, looks like we're about to get attacked again. Might have changed his mind over there. Gonna make a couple more Vikings. Planetary. Okay. Wait, was that researching? Kind of looked like it was researching. Does he have this base too? He does not have that base, okay. Wait, does the AI split the map in like... what part belongs to him? Like, I feel like he could have had this base already and this one and stuff. But maybe the AI just reads the map as like, this is my part. So this is what I'm gonna have, kind of thing. That'd be quite funny. That's gonna help me out so much. That wouldn't explain why the insane AIs usually just take every base, but... Now, I definitely saved a lot of minerals with those supply doors, by the way. That's awesome. So he has that base as well. That is also... He has so many planetaries, dude. It's insane. I could wait for my upgrades as well, by the way, before moving out. Should I make another command center? I don't think I really have to, right? I can just lift my current command centers around. Couldn't see the upgrades on that, sadly. Let's see, what do I have? Do I need more Vikings, more Thors? I think Thors are a little more all-round, which is really nice. Now we're finally going to reach max supply. Could make more turrets to be safe. Like, I don't think I want to take my base before I actually, you know, kill his army once again. Like, my army right now is 100% better than his. There's no doubt about it. I have 158 army supply of literally exactly the units that I want, right? He is not going to have a better army than that. But he is going to have way more money. If I take a fight and he remaxes, then we are actually just screwed, I think. Like, actually just screwed, so... Let's see, where's his army? I don't have that many orbitals. I'm running out of gas here too, or I ran out of gas already. I could make another orbital. Yeah, maybe I'll go for the barracks here. Okay, looks like he is about to attack, finally. I feel like this is going to be a really good moment for us. Like, his entire army is going to get absolutely crushed here, I think. Look at it, it's such a bad place for him to fight. There we go. We're getting pretty much anything. Now it is time for me to bring the Liberators and just siege on top of his entire army, kill the army. And then, honestly, guys, I think we can go across the map and kill him now. I don't think he can remax in time for this, right? There's no way. We can just go straight for the production. Oh, this guys, have we actually done it? There's just no freaking way. You guys remember that I thought I was going to lose against the easy AI? This is so stupid, man. How? Why? Wait, I need to get servos. Please kill that. Barely not going to kill that. Okay. I want to move fast, but I don't want to lose my area units to the freaking turrets and stuff. I also do not have any scans, which is quite annoying. Let's see. He's probably sieged somewhere close. I was actually going to go over there. Oh, this looks like a really good fight for my Liberators. Look at that. Actually, awesome positioning there. Yeah, I killed a turret there, which is nice. My units are so close to him already. My Liberators are barely not in range of those, sadly. Here we go. Let's make sure to keep these close. Dude, the freaking turret range, man, has been torturing me all this time. He's going to lose these units as well. I don't think he has any units left there, guys. I think that might have been the last units that he had. Let's see. I mean, he still has a lot of money. He's not going to be able to spend it, though. I don't even want to lose a single tank if I can avoid it. Sadly, I couldn't, so that is going to die. And now we're just going to rush through the main base. And I think we have actually freaking done it, guys. Can you freaking believe it? Can you freaking believe it, guys? Holy. Wait, what am I dying to? I thought I heard a ghost shooting, but then wait, he made this a planetary. That's kind of funny. I thought I heard a ghost shooting, but then my tank took a significant amount of damage. I don't have scans. I can't see anything. I can't see the ghost. I don't know how many there are. That is so annoying. Actually, oh my goodness, I didn't realize I was ghost against Terran, guys. He's gonna kill my Thor. That is messed up. Fine, I'll make a couple of orbitals then. Like, I still don't have any money to replenish this attack whatsoever, but he doesn't have production anymore. I don't think AI is really built production somewhere else. Like, we finally killed that ghost, which is very, very pleasant because that was so freaking annoying. Now, maybe I should bring a couple of SCVs to repair my stuff over here. I could also, actually, maybe I'll just try to take this base instead. That's probably smarter, huh? Like, for some reason, I'm so used to the AI challenges where it feels like I'm mined out, you know? Oh, wait. I didn't realize that with the range, the planetaries actually hit Thors. If you guys didn't know that, Thors actually outrange planetaries, but I guess once you get the range upgrade, maybe they don't. This guy is very desperately trying to rebuild his infrastructure, which I completely get because he has so much money right now. But sadly, I'm not gonna let him do that. Look at this, making barracks too. Probably making Ghost out of that because he's like, well, the Ghost is the highest tech unit from the barracks. Has to be the best unit I can build, right? Sadly, not my friend. Now, I also have another... I can even take the next one, too, because I am mined out of all my bases. Now, the turrets are going to be by far the most annoying part out of all of this, I think. Like, killing the turrets is super annoying, because it just takes a while. Got a couple more units on the way, too. He actually made that a planetary already, fascinatingly enough. I am going to do something to the turret. Oh, my God. The range catches me off guard every single time I see it, even though I already know that he has freaking turret range. That is so crazy. Now, this he made an orbital. I don't know why this is an orbital and that is a planetary, but I guess I'll take it. I'll just send my SCVs with the army on auto repair. I'm going to use my landed Vikings to take care of all the turrets and stuff over here. That would be very nice. Try to saturate this one. I am... Did I just... No, okay. Oh, no, it was just one planetary that hit it. Okay, I was wondering, like, did I just lose a Thor to a freaking PF? But luckily for me, I didn't. Guess I'll just bring these with me, try to siege this base over here. He does have a couple of turrets in annoying locations. The Vikings also really don't look like they're that good against the turrets. Like, they actually kill them pretty slowly. And this planetary is gonna die. I think at this point I can split my army. And guys, we have actually done it. How long has this video been? Like a freaking hour and a half or something? I don't know, man. I've been talking for so long. I can't really talk properly anymore, but... We've been going for a very long time, and I went from thinking that the easy AI was going to beat us to literally beating the insane AI. Can you guys believe that? I just beat the insane AI. There you go. Cheater 1, insane AI with freaking 1 SCV at the start. And I even went down to, like, no workers at some... Like, you guys remember that first attack? What did I have left after the first attack? Six SCVs? Like, just basically nothing. And we freaking did it. That is so crazy. Now, the thing is, he is so rich that he's rebuilding so much stuff that it's a little hard to find. Oh, no, okay. There we find out that he didn't just split the map, because this should have been my base, right? So the AI doesn't actually think the way I thought. I'm going to lose a tank to that. Actually, maybe not if I get my Thors involved. He's already rebuilding all of these bases, of course, as you do. Because why the hell not? GG is called. And we have... Oh, my God. Guys, did you think I was exaggerating? Did you think I was exaggerating, guys? I at this point, I was going to guess that he maybe had like 10k, 10k, 15k, 15k left. He had 70k, 43k resources left. Look at the units lost here, guys. 12k against 68k. All right, I think this might be the most ridiculous challenge I've ever finished, to be honest. And did it in the first try too with live commentary. I'm not gonna lie, I started this game thinking I was gonna die in 3 minutes and that was gonna be it for the video and I'd be able to have lunch. Instead, I'm very hungry. I feel very accomplished because this is crazy, but now I'm tired. I don't even know what to say anymore. I hope you guys came up with a good name for the SCV that won the fight, that won the best of 3 initially. I hope you guys had a lot of fun watching this because this was freaking crazy, and that's gonna be it for today. Hope you guys had a good time. If you did, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see y'all for the next one. Adios.